Okay, Asia session done. Took one trade on USDJPY. USDJPY, hard time frame breakout levels are mostly bearish. Peak buys are mixed. Last month closed as a bearish fake out month. We faked out previous month high, flipped the monthly breakout level, turning this into a possible swing point, and now we're breaking out below the previous month low. So monthly traders are currently in trend reversal. Previous trend was bullish, and now current trend is bearish. Monthly traders are in bearish breakout. Weekly traders also in bearish breakout, broke out below previous week low, and we're still below the weekly breakout level. So if higher time frames are all pushing down, I'm basically waiting for a high of the day or high of the week sell down to the previous week low or previous day low. So I'm always looking for a trend retracement setup. If we have a strong push in one direction, I'm always looking for a trend retracement setup. I want to see price come up, fake out a high, and then I want to take it down to the range low. But in this case, on the weekly, price already came down and faked out the low. So I'm no longer trading a trend retracement setup. Price came down, faked out the low of the week, a previous week low. And so I'm now trading a fake out reversal. I'm looking for a fake out reversal. Same exact setup, just this one is riskier because it comes after a fake out. So normally I'm looking for this setup, a continuation setup. Higher time frame is pushing in one direction, so I'm looking for a continuation. High of the week fake out down, but in this case, I'm now trading a range setup. Price came down, faked out the low, and now I'm looking for this move instead. So on the daily, a nice signal day here, bearish breakout followed by a bullish fake out. This is a signal for me, a setup for me. A bearish breakout followed by a bullish fake out. This one, a continuation move. I'm looking for continuations because higher time frames are all pushing, or I'd rather be trading in one direction. What I want to see today is a fake out of the previous day high, previous H8 high, and I want to take it down to that fake out level, and I need to be below the breakout level. So we did get a fake out of the previous day high and the previous H8 high, but we're above the breakout level. So instead of taking a nice continuation move, this flip of a breakout level is a fake out retracement. So on the daily, we broke out below, faked out the low down here as a breakout reversal, flipping that breakout level as a false breakout, and now we're faking out the previous day high. Above that breakout level, this is a fake out retracement. So it's a breakout low, it's a previous low, and faking out the high above it is a fake out retracement. So I've said in many videos that this is a cycle that I take the most losses in, and it's because I'm usually wanting to trade all the way back down to the low, but often price will get stuck at that breakout level instead. And so this is why I have an alert here, just to make sure that I have a look at how price behaves in this area before possibly taking it down even more. So this is a trade that I wanted to take. Even though that it flipped the breakout level over here, I did see that it came right at that H8 breakout level and rejected that. So this is why I'm still okay taking this. And let's see if this wants to go. So how I took this, 7 a.m. Tokyo market open, I was watching the market and I saw that UJ broke out. We're above the previous day high. And I saw that H8 breakout level, so I did expect price to have some sort of reaction at this level. In order for me to reverse a breakout of a previous day high, I need to see a fake out of a lower time frame. So I'm always looking for the H8 high fake out, but the H8 high was already down low. So I could not use this time frame, so I dropped down instead. So I dropped down to the 10 minutes, and this is when I looked at, on the 10 minutes, I look at the H4 as the momentum time frame. So here on the momentum time frame, we broke out above the H4. I can't reverse an H4 breakout move unless we get an H1 fake out. So it's all based off the momentum structure. If I'm trading an H4 move, or if I'm looking at an H4 move, I want to see the H1 fake out before reversing it. So the H1 gets faked out right above here. So this is the first place that I could look for a trade. However, I don't trade at this time. I wait for the next H4 to open, which is at 9 a.m. over here. So I waited for that. I saw on the H4 chart that here's the last bearish breakout bar. Price did not break that level. So we're still bearish on the H4. So once I saw that and I saw the open, I decided to drop down and see if I can take an entry in the lower time frames. So when I trade the H4 bar, I'm trading it on the M3. So here I am on the M3. I saw that basically I'm looking for a reversal pattern, and I see a complex entry pattern right here. So normally I'm looking for simple entry patterns. This particular one, breakout of a high, faking out the high is a breakout reversal, and flipping that breakout level is a false breakout. We broke out of the H1 high, faked out the H1 here, but we did not get below that level. So we triggered this previous low above that breakout level. So this tells me that we're trading a complex entry pattern instead. So we broke out above, faking out the high. That's a breakout reversal. This is the first time that I could take an entry. These are risky entries though, and then the second time I can take an entry is this one. These ones are safer. We're breaking out below the previous low, counter trend breakout right here. So what this tells me is that the H1 traders are now in bearish breakout, and since there are only 4 bars in an H1, 4 H1 bars in one H4 bar, if the H1 is breaking out to the downside, then there's a good chance the H4 is going to start reversing as well. So 9 a.m. This is what I saw. Price came down. There was no continuation over here. And then once price got back down below and there was continuation, then I entered 1 bar stop here. Well, not really 1 bar stop, but tight structure. And I wanted to take this down to that day breakout level. You never know if this wants to continue on down. So I just want to take this here first for a first target, but the real target would be down here at the previous week low, about 11R. And yeah, so that's the trade that I took. And let's see if this wants to continue on down. Tight stops here because whenever I take breakout trades, most breakouts will fail. So these red ones are breakouts going from a high to trade higher, going from a low to trade lower. Most of these will fail. So if I'm going to take a risky setup, I'm going to take a tight stop. So high risk, high reward. So this is the trade that I took. And let's see if this wants to continue on. So if I wanted to trade that H1 move, so I start at at the H4 bar, but if I wanted to take that H1 move, let's say I was watching it, um, I could take a simple reversal entry instead. Okay, so here you fake out the H1 high or broke out above it, and then I'm looking for a simple entry pattern. We have the M15 breakout level right here, fake out the M15 high. That's a breakout reversal, and then getting below is a false breakout. I could have taken this one, but I wasn't watching the market at this time. And then I could have sized in at the trend reversal, getting below over here. So simple entry pattern right here, breaking out. It's the M15 breakout, faking out a high. That's a M15 breakout reversal, and then flipping that is a false breakout. This is the first entry. Second entry is a trend reversal, the previous low below the breakout level. Right. So very often, if the move happens quickly, you're going to trade these simple entry patterns. But if the move takes a bit of time, then you'll be trading the complex entry patterns instead. So that's really the difference. The complex entry patterns take longer to set up. The simple entry patterns usually happen within 1 or 2 bars. And that's it. Looks like it's still pushing on down. And let's see if this wants to continue. Been trading a lot of UJ lately. It's been such easy movement to see. If I spot the movement and price is moving nicely, then I'm just going to stick on this. I don't need to analyze anything else. I know exactly where this is going. Monthly traders are in breakout. Weekly traders are in breakout. Only one direction to trade in. So these are the easiest ones to trade. Not even looking at the scanner too much. Just focusing on the pairs that I know are moving. Right, so this one looks like it's moving nicely. If this starts to reverse, I'm going to exit my position here. About 6.5R, 6R. But if this just plows on through, then I'm going to hold on to it to the previous week low. Okay, I think that's about it. Let's see if this wants to continue. And done for the session.